Welcome everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Dano Crypto. On this channel, we show you guys how to make simple, effective, and easy moves in the cryptocurrency ecosystem. So hope everyone's having a fantastic day. Happy Tuesday. So we saw a nice little push on Bitcoin this morning with the market open, but then we had a little bit of volatility to the downside. We want to show you how that played out today. So if you look right on pre-market, you can see that Bitcoin had a nice push from 68,400, pushed off of that line, and we kind of cooked into the market open. So you can see right where the market open had some resistance, and we did this little V-shape bounce, and this is on the 3-minute. So this is how you can see what happened on the market open and how we got those prices pushed down, and then we pumped right back up to this line. So I mean, that was quick. I mean, if we were gonna, we went down to 67. I mean, why not hit 66, or why not hit 66 down here, or even back down to 65? The reason why I think we might possibly be crushing back up to the 71 or 72 is because we have a gap that needs to be filled on the CME. So the CME, I'm surprised that it wasn't filled already, but I guess we were just chopping around a little bit more. And you can see here where we have made a massive gap. We still haven't filled that, and that's at between 83,000 and 77,000 on Bitcoin. So you can see from there, we basically did a bear flag to the downside, another bear flag to the downside, and you can see where we bottomed out here at 62,900 for the CME. Now, I'm looking potentially for this gap being filled sooner than later, but I'm curious as to if we're going to fill it by bouncing off the lower prices here, because this was the lowest we got, was at close to we got well, this is the CME, but on spot Bitcoin, like say for instance Coinbase, we went down to 60,000. I thought we went a little lower. I thought we went lower. Didn't we go lower on one of the exchanges? One of the exchanges we went as low. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I think it was like, man, we hit 59th. I mean, we went under 60,000 for a brief moment, but it was very short lived. But I just still think we could potentially fill the gap before we actually go down a little lower. But also, we have people like Crypto saying that Bitcoin monthly RSI is looking like it could hit this trend line here on the bottom to touch that, and one more little drop, which could bring us down into some of the high 50s. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens, guys. But welcome to the channel. Welcome to the live stream. I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're doing very well. Now, as you can see, it's 11:04. We just started the live stream, and YouTube is not sending it out to people. So the only way that we can battle this massive ice wall that is happening to us right now on this channel, so we don't have to make another one. I'm not making another freaking channel. We're going to continue to build and pump this one, because there's no reason why I should have to switch my brand, my name, this channel that I've worked to monetize, all for it to get shadow banned. So we, as the community, if you want crypto to pump, if you want your bags to pump, if you want crypto content to be pushed through the freaking ice wall, that is this shadow banning for crypto content, we have to be evangelistic. So I need your help. I need your help. This is a call to action for you guys. Like, I show up every single day. You guys should show up every single day as well. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, chat, whatever it takes. Jason Beats is up in here. Jason Beats has followed the channel for a long time and has been super consistent. And so we appreciate people that are surviving. A lot of people in crypto tuck and rolled out of the crypto market completely. And it's so funny. The sentiment is so bad for crypto in terms of the retail mindset. They literally laughed and got angry at getting baited to sing a song that they like, only to then see Coinbase on the screen, and everyone was like, ah. And it's like, it didn't explain anything about crypto. It didn't teach anyone anything. It didn't have a call to action to download the app. They wasted a lot of money. And then you have the people that are part of Coinbase, like cheering themselves on and patting themselves on the back for spending $2.5 million or however much it costs to get that ad on the Super Bowl spotlight. And it just pissed people off. So it's really crazy how no wonder people are just like, no, I'm not. No, they didn't even know what they're like. They weren't taught about Bitcoin, weren't taught how to download a wallet, nothing. You can teach people something pretty quick in 20 seconds if you have an actual call to action. So we're not going to get too much about it on this live stream today, but yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy that the amount of money that they'll spend on an ad for the Super Bowl, but then they don't want to have consistent advertisement for actual TV where people are just watching consistently, just running the ads. It's crazy. Even going as far as doing mailers. Like like Coinbase could be sending out mailers to get people to to download the app again, but we'll wait for Richard Hart to do that. So speaking to Richard Hart, we have the app.provex.com active, and it's in beta testing right now. So if you want to completely do a peer-to-peer transaction, not using any bank or using any type of exchange to get crypto, you can use this. So it's pretty cool. So it's eliminating the middlemen. And then also we've been really liking Liberty Swap. Liberty Swap, honestly, is like one of the best protocols and swaps in the business. And it works better than everything that's been on the market for years and years. It even implemented a private section where you can literally private toggle your swaps and your transactions through Railgun. It's like this is the best product in crypto right now in terms of a swap to be able to get into something, say, like Pulse Chain. And there is some crazy theories going around that eventually this stable coin that is not necessarily a stable coin, it's called DAI, and it's called PDAI. There is this whole prophecy that Richard Hart is behind this, quote, stable coin to eventually reach parity, and it would be the de facto stable coin for Pulse Chain. I can't go down the rabbit hole with you today, but if anyone knows it better and can explain it very well, it is your friend Sami. So if you go and check out your friend Sami, this is what is... He's basically done so much research on it, so I'm not even going to begin to try and go down the rabbit hole. So you just got to click on his profile, and he thinks it will keep getting better for us. And I said, yes, I believe so. But make sure you guys are following me at DanoCrypto904. Let's show you real quick the trades. The trades are a bit tricky right now. We got stopped out of the Solana trade that we had, and you can see here that basically Solana has created a range. Solana has created this trading range right here, and I call it the Binance wash range. This is the Binance wash range where they just keep bing-bonging it, ping-ponging it, liquidating shorts, longs, all through this range between 89 and 82. And so they've been pretty successful at bing-bonging this thing around, and now they hit it's like a double bottom of some sorts. We'll have to just see. And if it can hold strength, they'll just bring it right back to 86. So if you're in a trade right now, you need to have your stop loss set, though. So we had stop loss set. We're in an ETH trade as well on this particular platform. So we're kind of just waiting for the next pop. We didn't catch the exact bottom. We were not quick enough on that spot here. We actually caught it right here. And then we exited out here a few times and took profits. We went back in, but then we got stopped out. So we're backing on the near the low. So that's that trade set up. So then we also have the Doge trade got completely jacked. We were trying to catch the bottom, and we basically it's not the bottom. This is going to be the most difficult time of trying to trade and catch quote bottoms, because no one knows where the hell the bottom is going to end up. No one freaking knows. And it's just gonna be a game of pop the weasel, catch the mouse, and we'll see how we do. But luckily, we do have some, hopefully what we think is the bottom trades. We have Bitcoin, we have ETH, and Pepe. The ETH trade we got at an entry of 1,884, and then the Bitcoin trade is at 64,000, kind of right on the money, 64,000. We're trying to swing long these a little bit. We have taken profits, but we are trying to hold these for hopefully for as long as we can. It's especially just particularly on this platform, because what we're trying to do here is have positions open that we can swing long through the start of the bull market. And so then we just keep them open. And as long as we had a good entry, then we can just scalp profits from it as we go. And we're trying to do the same thing here at these points. And then, we missed the mark on a couple of these entries, but we're going to try and decide which platform we want to be scalping more. That's, I think, where a lot of my issue comes from when I'm trading, is deciding which trades I want to keep open or which ones I want to scalp or because then it all depends. It all depends on what your strategy is, what your plan is, how the markets are going. But it looks like that we can have an opportunity to scalp the intraday trading ranges, but then also try and get into some trades that you're wanting to swing long to hold, say crypto style through the bull market. But it's not going to be easy. It's going to be a little tricky. Thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate it. Like I said, again, it's not easy trying to create content for crypto right now, because it's the least watched section of YouTube. It's made fun of the most. It has the worst sentiment right now. Everything about it is screaming scam, run away for people. No one wants anything to do with it. And so the only people that are left are the ones that believe they lost money, so they either feel like they can't leave. They're like, if I leave, I'm done, so they're like, I gotta stay. I might as well stay because it's already bad enough. I might as well stay. And so the people that are here right now, it's just like it's like almost like we're preaching to the choir a little bit. And a lot of you have maybe skewed perceptions or attitudes now. Because it's been look, we've gotten swung around and shaken out and psyoped like from every corner. And it can get confusing for people. So this is just the nature of what is happening right now in terms of crypto content. And especially if the algorithm or whatever, the AI bots or whatever that decided your channel is not going to get pushed, and then you combine that with you trying to make content in the hardest category you could possibly pick. This is what's hilarious when people tell me, oh yeah, just make a new channel. Okay. And then what? They face recognition me? It's like, okay, they're still going to pick me out and say no. So it's either I just keep doing it or not. I asked people, I said, look, you know, I'm cool with people's opinions and what they have as their suggestions, you know, but the people that I actually like see me and they know how I'm doing this and what I've been doing, they're like, dude, just double down. Don't quit. Keep building your brand and don't fucking listen to anyone. It's funny because right now it seems like nothing, and then all of a sudden it's going to be all at once. And I'm not going to be a quitter and be quitting at that point where I know people are coming in. I have the track record and I have the receipts and I have the strength and the will to survive and stay around for when I know that comes in. It's just like all the old accounts. They had to do the same thing. They were probably told hundreds of times, you are an idiot. You should stop. No one cares about crypto. It's a scam. You stop live streaming. No one's even watching. Oh, you have 2 people. Oh, good job, bro. It's like, tell that to Sam Price, you know? Sam Price is live streamed every single day, almost world record. And he had like 2 people watching sometimes. He probably felt like, he's like, all right, should I even keep doing this? Like, what am I doing? But if you have a goal in mind, you have a mission, and you have something in mind, then you can see through the noise. You can be like, I know I can push through this, and you have to make adjustments and kind of, you know, pivot in some ways of your delivery. But dude, that's what separates the people that are actually going to be successful and succeed from the people that just quit. And then they have someone else being their boss, telling them what to do. You have to make that choice. So it's whatever. So Bitcoin price action is looking like it wants to fill the gap, my friends. I think it wants to fill that gap. Who knows if we fill the gap and then they bonk us down to 57, right to the 200 simple moving average, or they just go bump 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 and then just get us back up to 100K, pinch us right into 100. Pinch in the clinch, baby. Pinch in the clinch. I hope you guys appreciate the the thumbnail. I think it's good. Oh, here's that Coinbase example. Here it is.
Everything you need, you better rock your body now. Everybody, yeah, rock your body. That's so loud. Everybody, rock. Secure.
That was the reaction. I think that was the reaction for most people. It should have been, the commercials should have been Brian Armstrong coming to something to say, dear customers, we are sorry. We are sorry for leaking all of your social security numbers and your vital, very sensitive information. So with that, we're going to give you this QR code. And when you scan it, we're going to give you a free $50. Just scan it. And everyone that scans it is just going to get a free $50. There you go. And then they would have gotten like floods of people scanning Coinbase. What? They're giving out free crypto? But no, they just, yeah. Guys, we got this, okay? We got it. Don't worry about it. We got this. We got this if there's 1 person or 1,000 people watching. It's no big deal, guys. All right, so this is what is giving me a little bit of the willies. So the insider information here, insiders continue massive dumping of their own company stocks. That's a bit of a red flag. This article was published today, okay, February 10th, and you can see that there's a lot of red there. For the past 30 days or so, executives in publicly traded companies have been dumping gigantic amounts of their own company stocks. They must disclose this to the public when it takes place for obvious reasons. But the sheer volume of insider stock sales over the past couple months seems astonishing to many observers. It seems clear to many observers that the big shots know the bottom is falling out of the economy, and they're getting out with high values on stocks that maybe won't be worth so much if they wait. Sure. Okay. All right. And it's interesting because if you think about it, like, you know, the S&P, I mean, look, the S&P is just like it has been breaking all-time highs. It's about to hit it's close to hitting 7K. We just did a double bottom here on the 4-hour on the S&P, and this is Tom Lee's target was for the S&P to hit 7K, but that was by the end of the year last year, so that call did not work. That was invalidated. But the middle point of this is to basically get to the in between the 786 and the 618, and it's almost there. So it's like if it breaks past 7,000, it's potentially we could get the S&P at $7,100, like breaking all-time highs. And if you look at the 4-hour, look at the MACD. Dude, the MACD on this thing is like a setup. Look at this. Holy crap, bullish cross here. We got the blue line going over the orange. We got volume coming in. We got, look, histogram. This thing could be trudging up, but it is kind of counter of what's happening with these, you know, massive dumping over their own company's stock. So it's almost like, are they just pre-selling out because they think that that's going to be the top, or they're quote about around the top, and then that's when it's going to dump back down, let it go dump back down. Same with the NASDAQ. See, the NASDAQ doesn't have much of an upward trajectory. Like the S&P kind of has more of an upward trend, the S&P, but then the NASDAQ though, looks like it's kind of like it was downtrending a little bit, but it did have a nice bounce off this bottom, representative of what was happening in November 2025 here, bounce here. And if you're looking at this as a trend from this price point, NASDAQ hitting all-time highs, 2,700, something like that. That was a really nice bottoming out there. Boom, boom. And then that looks good too. Like the MACD setup on here on the daily for the NASDAQ looks good. We have been focusing on things like Circle. The stocks that we have in our Roth IRA portfolio is Circle, ETHA, IBIT, MSTR, SLV, STRK, and Tesla. Obviously know what Tesla stock is. STRK is a preferred stock that generates yield, dividend yield. I think 8 or 10%, just clean. SLV is a silver mining. Strategy is Michael Saylor's company that was MicroStrategy, now turned into Strategy, which is a Bitcoin collateral debt, you know, offering company. You know, they basically are a Bitcoin company now. IBIT is Bitwise's Bitcoin ETF. ETHA is BlackRock's ETF, or it's Bitwise. I can't remember. It's one of those. And then Circle is the company that mints USDC in connection with Coinbase. A lot of these stocks are basically at their bottom. I mean, they're basically at their bottoms. If you're looking at these on a daily chart, they're basically all at very much key support. Really, really key support from where they broke out previously. So if you're in any of these things right now and you're thinking, should I be selling out? I mean, I don't know. I mean, they're at its bottoms, and especially these stocks that are connected and correlated with the cryptocurrency markets. And we want to be forward thinking. You know, we want to be forward thinking. We want to have good thinking caps on right now. But we appreciate you guys. Okay, we got 6 likes. We got 6 people. Thank the Lord. All right, they're getting people in here. Let's go. Let's go. All right, so if you've been following along, we are neutrally bullish. So we're optimistic. We're neutrally bullish. We're not bearish. Like, there's no reason to be bearish. Like, you can. It's okay to know that. Like, hey, we've had downward trending prices from 126,000. I mean, we had our opportunities to be bearish, okay? So it's like, now is not the time. You already missed your opportunity to be bearish at the right time, okay? Like where it really counted. So now, for you to be bearish now is the wrong time, right? Because we missed that opportunity. We were too bullish at the top and had disbelief, and now we are at almost damn close to the freaking bottom. And now, and we have then look, and you can see that is represented in the fear. Look, extreme fear. We're in extreme fear. This means you need to be extremely bullish. And when it's extreme greed, you need to be extremely bearish. Extreme fear needs to be turned into extreme bullishness, because if we can't do it, then we won't make the money. It's buying low in the fear, and look at when it's been in the fear. We've been at this is the worst fear that we've had since back in 2020. I mean, this is insane. For no reason. Besides that, people gave up. Extreme fear. Wow. It's crazy. So we're really trying our best to get our heads wrapped around the fact that the systems of money have to go onto something new. The old system can't keep existing from the 20s of how we've been running things. It's not going to work. Ethereum and Bitcoin are going to be the settlement layers for the world. That's it. And there's nothing anyone can do about it. And that's why the banks are capitulating, and they're going to all have crypto offering services when the Clarity Act and all that shit's passed. We have the Genius Act, we have the stablecoin regulation now. But an institution can mint a stablecoin as long as they meet the requirements, meaning they need reserves, a treasury, they have to have insurance, all that stuff. Regulated market. And then all the signals of what's happening with Doge. Doge is getting so much like building support. Like Doge is getting an insane amount of publicity for having an operating system. Doge OS. There's a Doge operating system where it's an app layer for Dogecoin. So MyDoge, the MyDoge wallet, really popular Dogecoin wallet. You can basically build your own products and your own things and services and accept Dogecoin and implement the wallet and the API all with Doge, which is basically a fork of Litecoin and a copy of Litecoin with the same kind of mechanisms as what Bitcoin has, but just a different type of supply mechanism. But Doge actually, truly, and Elon thinks this, is that Doge, actually can operate better as a better money than ETH or Bitcoin. And so I still have the, where's my Doge guy? My Doge guy, my Norman, is it Norman Rockwell? Where's he at? He's standing tall, standing strong. He's like, I have something to say. Where is he at? He's like, I got something really important to say here. And more Dogecoin, more Doge memes, please. There he is. See, we're still super bullish Doge. Doge, Pepe, SHIB, ticker Bitcoin, SPX 6900. Some of these I really think are going to make so many people millionaires. Like a bigger group of people. See, when we can get behind the movements, and it's the same with ETH and Bitcoin. It could be like that too. Like if we all woke up and we decided, hey, we don't want to use the banks anymore. We'll just start using ProveX and Liberty Swap, or start just using like the internet banks, like the internet banks. You could completely bypass exchanges completely. You don't even have to give them your info. It's like obviously they're irresponsible with your info, and they don't even care. And then if you had your crypto on there and they go up, you have to go to court and have to be a creditor in their stupid shit. So this is the whole thing about this channel, is that I'm going to teach people, and I don't care like if it's boring to you. It's because you know what I hear about when people talk about crypto? Guess what? Them getting scammed. Not one single time have I heard about someone making a bunch of money. Maybe once or twice I've heard someone did well and made a bunch of money in crypto. Guess what all the other times were? Someone sending $100,000 to some stupid Chinese offshore thing that told them they can't get their money back because it's fake. It was a fake exchange. So this channel is going to get to 100,000 people or more, and we're going to talk about self-custody. We're going to talk about how you can actually do DeFi in crypto without even using Coinbase at all. Exchanges are toast. Banks are toast. This is the thing that we can wake up to and start doing today, right now. They all know this, and they're like, if they wake up to this fact, or this is, and you know what? Maybe that's why my channel doesn't get pushed, because they're like, oh, he figured it out. If he gets everyone to do that, we're fucked. %. That is the freaking facts, guys. If we figure this out, start using our brains, they're screwed. Their game is toast, dude. They're done. Okay? We are so much more powerful than you realize. We just give up everything. It's the same, you just come to a realization. It's just like how Richard Hart has been telling us, look, it's your choice. You can either give up all your freedom and your privacy, or you can choose to not be lazy and do something about it. So it's just like how we've used Google. We freaking let them have all of our information, and we tell Google to we even can go into there and turn it off, but we still won't even do it. But this is the difference between people like me and Richard and all these other grifter, scammer influencers and people that make content. They just want to give you the good stuff all the time. They don't even want to tell you how you can protect yourself. They don't even want to do it. There's only very small handful of people that are trying to educate people in crypto, not just make you money or give you the next 100x. That's bullshit. Where you're going to actually save your money is by not getting scammed, by actually doing actual steps daily to protect yourself, to dollar cost average, learn the market, know that it all goes up and down, and you click the buy and sell button. So this is the thing. And so this is what's crazy, is that like Coinbase And Avalanche and all these companies that basically just like took our money. I mean, they basically like take our money with their fees, and that's what they, with their fees that they generate. And it's like, and it's really expensive. And so then they waste it by patting themselves on the back like they did a good job by pissing everyone off. I'm like, you guys are stupid. I would tell them to their face that they have a rude awakening when it comes to advertisement. That's what crypto has the people that run the crypto companies, they have their heads so far up their ass that they're not willing to even accept defeat, that they suck at advertising. If they were good at it, people would use it. They would use their apps for prediction markets or whatever, all this new stuff that they're adding. They didn't even promote that you could sports bet prediction markets on Coinbase. They didn't do it. That's a feature that they're adding, and they're freaking advertising to the sports community. You idiots. Dude. Look at my head. I'm getting red because it's like, I can't believe they're wasting so much money. It's like, what the hell? I can't be the only one that sees this as a freaking problem. It's wild. They've learned nothing. They've learned nothing over the past 5 years. But what have I learned? You suck at advertising. I'm better at it. I'm better. And I'm gonna dominate. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm talking about. I keep saying it, but wait till you see it. Wait till you see it. Because this is what's gonna start happening. It's like, at this point, the industry's a joke until we promote it better. At this point, no wonder the industry's a laughing stock. Funny, it's just like how Coke can get people to buy their products knowing it's bad for them, but they don't care. It's a joy thing. It's a nostalgic thing. Crypto only brings people pain and suffering of PTSD, and they got to change that. They got to let people know it's not just about crypto buy, crypto number go up. It's about the actual utility. You become your own bank. That's what they need to say in the ad. You're the bank. You can generate the fees by being DeFi. You can do that. But they won't tell you that. Do I have to be the only one getting outraged here? It's insane. Before you know it, Doge is going to be used for a payment system on X. Dogecoin's literally being sent to the moon and being sent in space and satellites. And an entire infrastructure is being set up for people to start living on the moon, and you're bearish crypto. That can be literally, crypto can be sent in space. Yeah, you're not even thinking about in-game stuff. You're not even thinking about it. This is the thing why it's like, I am going to outlast everyone. I'm stubborn enough, damn it. I'll outlast all of you. I'm going to outlast every single one of you. Sorry, but we're going to outlast you. And if you want to be along for the ride, keep subscribing, keep listening, and watch me prove what I'm saying. Because I'm not messing around. All right, soul entry, baby. We got back in. Let's go. We're feeling the coffee. We're feeling the energy right now. I hope you're feeling it too, Mr. Krabs. Because, like I said, we're not stopping. This It says the default will be frozen USDC, CBDC until you sanitize your anti-Semitic score, cuck and kick enough boots. Yeah, guys, like this was so crazy. It's like, it's funny. We don't, I know, I thought you said, kick, lick and kick. Stop it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we do have here's the thing. We do have a social score here in America. It's just hidden. Social score, your anti-Semitic score, whatever it is, your social score. We do have one in America. And it's based off of everything you've ever said in your posts, in your IP address, anything that's ever been linked to you and your identity online. Guess what? There's a database that has it all in there, and all the companies. And why do you think your data is being sold? It's because it's being used against you and for you to mold your entire existence of what you see, what you hear, what is being brought to you on your computer and on your phone screen. And now it's gone as far as you have signals coming off of your body because you have plastics and nanobots. You're MAC addressing that out to your phone, to the Wi-Fi, to everything around you. And you're wondering, why I didn't say that. I didn't say that out loud, but for some reason, the damn thing just popped up on my freaking computer screen. How did that happen? It's because you just sent a Wi-Fi connection to the machine. Now you're starting to think a little bit. Oh shit. So now your thoughts are very important, because now you thought your thoughts were your own, but now they're not. Now you know that they're not your own. And now you know if you do get your own thoughts, you better make sure that they're the good thoughts and actually positive thoughts, because now you know, oh my God, I'm sending out Wi-Fi MAC address signals. Let's probably send out a MAC address signal to pump the markets, my friends. Let's all do it right now. So you guys aren't ready to hear this information. Or if you are, you're going to start feeling a little bit like Goku. You're going to start feeling a little more very powerful in a responsibility and a mission. All right, so I would direct you guys towards Discord to get into the Discord, but now you're going to have to KYC for the Discord. So now the Telegram group is going to be the main group that we are going to, where you're going to get just signals on the daily. You can also follow the X too, but I think Discord is toast. I think it's probably going to lose about more than half of the people that are on there, and it's weird because it's a good thing and a bad thing. You know, it sucks because it's like when you have an open chat source or whatever it is, or Discord supposed to be decentralized, but it gets overrun with bots, scammers, people making fake accounts, and then it's a nightmare because then you have to like have all the security measures put in place, and it makes it a little difficult. So then you're thinking like, okay, well, if we made everyone ID verification, it would eliminate that, but then your privacy is now gone. They have your information. They could get hacked, and then they can get, are they going to safeguard your ID? Probably not. No one ever does. They always get access to the info. That's where it becomes a problem. Now, do you see where this is a problem everywhere? It's not just in chats, it's the world. Centralization against decentralization, and which ones are actually a hybrid where you kind of need both. Where it's like the people operating it should have a centralization on them to where it's like they can't take your crap, but then as the users, we should be decentralized and be able to kind of operate it and not be fully exposed. So it's weird. So it's almost like you need a kind of combination of both. I don't know. Talk to Vitalik. Vitalik is, you know, he's the one that has the brain for all this. He's actually the one that thinks that this is the most important issue of all, is going into the future with a decentralized autonomous organization type model in a way with this new form of money. Yeah, did I lose half of you? Cool. All right. All right, I think we talked about enough. We gave you the charts, we gave you the thesis, we gave you enough things to chew on. You can take this information and do what you will do with it, what you will. Yeah. Make sure you guys check out all the links in the description. All 17,000 of you, really appreciate it. And let's see how many people were watching on X. 3. Okay, so 3,000. 3,000 people watching on X. Cool. All right. Oh, that's funny. Solana said, we're not effing leaving. I made that joke yesterday. That's funny. All right, guys, we almost got the... we almost got the live stream to 10 likes. That's good. So if we can end it with 10, that would be amazing. Okay. Things to keep on the radar. A second drop here with Bitcoin. We want to point out the fact that we basically got very close. We'll show you the chart again. CZ Black Swan, Epstein Files FUD, quantum computing, Bitcoin going to zero. That was the FUD. And I mean, look, we had daily candle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 days of down from this bear flag. 8 days. Boom, 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 boom. Massive candles going down. So it's obvious. So to get bought up like that, it's good. It means there was some strength at this bottom here. It means that the market's making a choice. It's making a decision here. Send it lower. One more shakeout FUD right here. And then bounce it, then that's the arrow, then that's where we can lift off from here. Or was it the spot where we initially projected to get us back over into the good times, back over those 100Ks. 100K 100K song will come back. Bears fully wrecked. Solana, again, Solana is doing some, it's really doing some choppiness here. But if anything, we did hit a double bottom right here. We have our stop loss set at that level because it's possible that they could just go boom, 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 boom. Sol could go down, hit that again. We're more on the side that it'll just hold strength and kind of go back to the resistance point right here in the mid zone, which is about 86. So we're looking for 86. And I think if anything, what we'll do is we'll take profit. So that would be the take profit. Okay. So if you're in a sold position right now, this is perfect. This is basically the entry here. And look at that. The risk to reward ratio here is exactly 2. 2 to 4. And actually, it's like bet 2 to 1 ratio, right on the money, basically right where our stop loss is. And that's a pretty good trade. I mean, that's a pretty decent trade. It wasn't at the exact bottom, but even at this, range here, we caught it at a bottom of where the candle stopped right here. So the candle close on the 5-minute is where we got the entry. So it's trying to test this really hard, and you can see it's fighting. It's fighting it. You know what's fighting it? If we typed in Arkham Intelligence right now and typed in Binance, guarantee you they're sending in SOL right now to sell, or they've already did it and they're selling it. Not Binance, but Wintermute is selling it. They're selling it and then and then what they're doing is then buying SOL and then sending SOL back. It's like, so we can go Arkham Intelligence. Arkham Intelligence, Arkham Intel Platform. Is this it? Intel.Arkham. Okay, and then we're gonna go Wintermute. And then this is what you can do, guys. You can actually go into Intel.Arkham, type in Wintermute, and then what you're gonna do is go to token. Click token, and then you're gonna type in Solana. And then Solana. Now, what you're gonna do is type in the value, and you want the value to be maximum like 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Like minimum needs to be like a million. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And what you can do is actually go and see who it's from. You can go Binance. And you can see an hour ago look, 2 hours ago, look at how much SOL was sent in from the hot wallet to Wintermute. You can see 200K, 1 million, 1.6 million, 1.4 million, 1.6 million, 1.4 million, all out 2 hours ago, 1 hour ago, 45 minutes ago, 3 minutes ago, 18 minutes ago, and they do it in clips. So it's a hot wallet that goes 210,000. So by the time they're done, they will have sent in that, like, this is an inflow. Look at the inflows, okay? No outflow though. But then when you go to inflow, look at all this. That's just page 1. We go to page 2, and it's over the past 5 hours. So 5 hours. So, but then they're ramping it up in the next next 30 minutes. And if you look, it actually represents pretty well in how they dump the damn price, because they're able to send massive clips over and over again. And this isn't being done with just SOL. It's being done with ETH and Bitcoin. So now you can change the token and just type in ETH, Ethereum, and they're definitely doing the same thing. But you got to clear the SOL coin, and then they're doing the same thing. Look, hot wallet, Binance, hot wallet, and they're doing it in massive clips with ETH. 3 million, 1.7 million, 1.7 million, 1.7 million, 4.4 million, 1.7 million. Yeah, Binance needs to go, dude. Toast them. I want them going belly up. I don't care if it dumps the market to 40K Bitcoin. Binance needs to get out. Done, son. Get them out. This is what's making the markets do what it's doing. It's not just the ETF outflows and inflows. It's this too. It's this. More so this. For sure. 4 minutes ago, 1.7 million. Look, they're just like, this is what they like to do. Binance doesn't want us to win. They want their mob monopoly to continue. Even though I hate Coinbase, I hate these exchanges. but they're the institution that's going to get the quote, this to stop. Binance is the mob. You got to think about it. They're the mob operating in the quote shadow. And look at how that's how the mob works. They get the pardon. Like a Capone, dude, like how he was set up in jail. It's the same damn thing. CZ is basically Capone. You don't believe me? Watch how it all unfolds. I see too many connections now. And this is the thing. We should be pissed at these exchanges. They do a terrible job. They don't know how to advertise. They take our money. They charge us too many fees. And then when things get bad, we can't withdraw. It's bullshit. So it's like, I'm not supporting that until they fix it. Like you shouldn't either. And we should. And no wonder retail's not going to download your app. That's why they all flipped the TV off when they saw Coinbase. They were like, yeah, I heard my friend couldn't even withdraw his money. So it's like, got a massive problem here. We got to fix it. Who's here to fix it? Are you guys going to fix it? Is Coinbase going to fix it? They can't even spend $1 million the right way. You think they can fix it? No, dude, we have to fix it. We can take charge. We forget how powerful we are. If anything, this stream today, I've given you I've given you some TA, I've given you all the things. But if anything, I'm giving you some things to tick on and think, damn, like it's actually like it's our fault. It is our fault that crypto and things like that, and especially the content creators, that it doesn't have a good rap. We could do better. We could do better, and we are going to do better. Okay, cool. Got the 10 likes. All right. All right, thanks guys. I appreciate it. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.